Hey, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. The wife and cats are doing good. Cats are nice and cozy out on the couch right now. Katie's at work at the moment. So we're gonna play some Stellar Blade until about 1 or 2 p.m., right around the time she gets home. Yeah, vibe for a little bit. Glad you've been coming by and enjoying the streams. It's been nice to stream again. Been fun to chat with everyone and see how everyone's doing. I hope you're doing well. Surviving the heat, Cali heat. Okay, I think we are all set. Oh, my life together. I need to... Been staying up until like 3 a.m. the last few nights playing Dune. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I cannot be up that late tonight. My sleep schedule is probably so fried. I need to be better. Bring it back together. Cool. All right. So we're gonna start Stellar Blade. I played the demo for this, and I was really split on if I wanted to stream this or not, because I figured if I'd stream it, I'd probably be restarting a little bit, but it is what it is. I kind of need to restart anyways because I want to get some footage for this game, so I'm going to do that. Do I do a full restart? Dan, do you think it's worth a full restart? Like, you think so? Let's do a full. I'm so split. Okay. When I was playing before, this game did not like DLAA and frame gen on. I think it's more of an NVIDIA issue. Hopefully that like stuff has been patched. Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully I don't like just start fucking chugging frames. Oh, do I restart or do I just continue? We'll restart. We'll just restart the game. We'll start from scratch. I don't think we've really hit a point where I'd be going super far out of my way.
Transmitting final briefing. As of now, Airborne Squad 7 will exterminate the Alpha Nativas occupying District 3. Their objective is the capture or dispatchment of the Elder Nativa. Pods entering atmosphere.
1 minute until threshold is reached.
What's up, Richard? Welcome back from the gym. I hope you had a good workout.
Activating shield.
Feeling nice and buff and hot at the end of your day, you know, nice and muscular. So I know this game was very heavily inspired by Nier Automata. So I just recently played through Nier in order to
All available
like see if I can find the parallels in this game.
Protocol B32.
Your audio's a bit low, but I remember saying that often. So it could be me. It's definitely. Is the game super loud? I can turn the game down. Here. How's this? Is this better? It is loud. Okay. Now the game audio is very low. Okay, we'll try to find the balance. This is a loud sequence with all the missiles and everything going off. My microphone is at full volume, so... You are a tricky customer. You are. But I aim to please, okay?
Pod landing complete. Removing physical shield. Opening hatch.
The hatch. Come on. Come on.
Oh shit. Oh god. I've been streaming with this angle. I've been streaming at this. I mean, I guess. Yeah, you were.
You're right.
You were here the last couple streams. I
Take my hand.
have my. You want to see something fucking jarring? I'll show you in a sec. Not paying any attention to what's going on. Flashy intro. Damn, that's a hell of a fucking monster.
This way to the
All right, you want to see something? You want to see something shocking? Okay. So, this current camera is my photography camera, my fancy Canon camera, and this is the camera that I used to stream with primarily. Very different. Also a very different angle. Now it's just on this for work. This is the camera. That's the camera that I use for work. This is my fancy stream camera now. I was like, I haven't touched this camera in a long time and I need to use it because it was expensive. So bam, got it set up. Here we are. Yeah, huge difference. Huge difference. The colors alone are so much better. God. Yeah, so funny. No, this game was not, I'm pretty sure, I want to say it's Korean. If you couldn't tell by the very,
You take the left. I'll take care of this side.
how's the volume now? Is it still a little loud?
I see you still have your combat sensors. Great. Coordinates? The rendezvous point is at 2 o'clock. 400 meters in front of us.
Is there a photo mode? Pretty sure there's a photo mode. Yes, photo mode. Enter photo mode. Let's do this. Volume is great. Perfect. Cool. They do look very Korean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a Korean developer. Have you played Nier Automata? It's this game was very heavily inspired by Nier. Let's see. I love HDR, dude. HDR is so pretty. He's... Select lighting. I don't see any difference. Oh, okay, there it is. So with this on. Okay, so that's the only... Does it move? Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. Wow, it's a pretty detailed cool. Yeah, let's do this. Hide UI. No, I don't want the trademark stuff there. Can I get rid of that? Stellar Blade 2025, shift up. Yeah, get rid of that. The fuck? Yeah, none. There we go. Okay, cool. I don't want to do the Steam one. This is what I want. Cool. They knew what they were doing. It's really funny. So when this game came out, there was obviously a lot of attention brought to the main character. And honestly, I dismissed this game when it was announced because of it. So I was like, looks cool, looks like it's just look at how hot the main character is type of game.
Come here. Careful with your jumps.
But the reviews were actually decent, and it came to PC. And here we are. Anyways, with the character designs, they literally their philosophy with the main character design was like, you're going to be staring at the back of this character for, you know, 10, 20, whatever hours. So we want to make him hot. We want to make it nice to look at is what their thing was. Oh my god. Okay, parry, left bumper. So here we are. I will say though, like, the character models are impressive. They do look really good. The hair in this game looks wildly good. I think they said that they spent a lot of their development time, like a surprising amount of their development time, on the character's hair. I mean, just look at the details in the strands. It looks incredible.
Are you alright, Eve? My body frame. Take this. It's first aid. Thank you. There's more of them. Let's get out of here before more of them show up.
This game is really pretty, though. It looks really good.
You secured. Rendezvous point in sight.
Personally, I agree with, I like attractive characters, and frankly, so do all my female friends. My female friends love hot female characters too, but I always thought Stellar Blade looked a bit devoid of substance, bland. Interesting. Yeah, I also tend to like having I want to be who no one wants to be like I feel like unless it fits the game, no one wants to be just this well, you know what? Never mind. I stand corrected. I think I can think of a lot of examples of people who make really ridiculous looking characters to play with like character creators.
Don't stop. Keep moving, Eve.
I always like playing as females. I tend to play as female characters. I like being I like making myself
That was close.
as an attractive, strong female.
Let's go.
There's a couple games where I play as a male. And I feel like it really depends.
Let's join them.
I feel like it really depends on like armor designs. I feel like depending on the armor design, I'd prefer like that's kind of what allows me to or helps me determine if I'd rather play as a male character or a female character. Oh shit.
My God. No. The squad's life signs. We're the only two left. Eve. Eve, pull yourself together. Taki? Listen to me. We haven't completed our mission. Now it's just up to us to see this mission through. Understand?
Jesus Christ.
Eve, are you ready?
This fucking ugly ass dude. Oh! Oh my god, I have to fucking get used to parrying. I haven't had to parry in... There we go. That looked like I couldn't dodge it. Oh! I almost parried it all! Oh yeah, here you go, bitch. That was cool.
It wasn't an alpha, but it was a strong one. You fought well, even better than during training. We were all together, but then
I'm likely wrong. I haven't played it. It's much beloved.
the damage to your body frame is serious.
I will get back. I'll start reading chat comments after this. I want to make sure I get this. I want to make some opinion piece videos on this game or like try, and so I need to
Eve!
pay attention. All right, Eve's fucked up.
Eve, are you all right?
alpha. Okay. I do think the enemy designs look pretty cool though. Like, I feel like it does look really neat.
Here, friend. It's me you want.
No, she's gonna die rescuing us. Oh. Damn. Oh.
Eve! Get out of here.
Damn. Damn. Okay, I still can't pause yet. Like Lurong, since I haven't played it, it's much beloved. I always thought it a little insinuating to be like, we made these characters this way for inclusivity, and then they're ugly, as if women are ugly. I think it's more so about trying to pull away from every interesting lead female protagonist being super like curvy and sexualized and stuff like that.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Naytiba is.
But I think there's a way you can do that without having like this completely ugly character, you know? I feel like the thing is it misses the mark, and I think like I don't think many people have a problem with being like a hot, strong female or like a hot, strong male. I think it's just people are trying to not have like be forced into that kind of creative vision, you know?
So this must be 8 or 7.
But I do think it doesn't need to be such a political thing.
It was also known as a truly colossal city.
Something is falling from the sky. A strange sensation. This must be Earth's rain.
We can admire the scenery later. We have a job to do here.
Silent Street. Catch up on chat. Much beloved. Yeah, this game I think rated well. I think player sentiment was pretty good. I think it had that kind of like Gooner label from the launch of it, but I think as more came out, like the gameplay is what this game ended up being kind of known for, was just how good the combat was, especially because it drew very heavy influence from like Nier Automata, which had like a really fast pace, almost like Devil May Cry-esque type of combat where you're fighting several enemies at one time, lots of juggling, aerial attacks, you know, combos, all that stuff. And so this game kind of draws its combat design inspiration from Nier in that way, which I think is what earned this game its place in like being a good game. From what I've heard and so far from what I've seen, like the voice acting definitely isn't great. I'm curious to see how the story develops and where things go from here, because like, who are these aliens and what are we? Because clearly we're cyborgs. And so I don't know if you guys played Nier, but I'm curious if the plot line is going to follow similar story beats where it's like, here's Earth, aliens drove humans away, we're now these cyborgs or whatever, androids that are being sent to Earth to fight off the aliens and reclaim it for the human race. So we'll see what happens as we progress. But anyways, the game did well because of its combat, and I'm excited to check it out for its combat. And I kind of like the music and the atmosphere a little bit. I played the demo of this, and so I've played, I think, an hour or two past the point where we're at now, and it's not a 10 out of 10, but like I do think you can find a lot of. I do think it's a good game so far. I do not play Fortnite. You save money for the Street Fighter clam for the. I saw that the Street Fighter Chun-Li and Cammy skins were coming back. Fucking Chun-Li with the huge ass and thighs in Fortnite. I don't need to go back to the days of steel bikini armors. I like, yeah, exactly, yeah, for sure. I feel like you've got like, yeah, the game spectrum for armor for these characters, I guess, depending on if it's a Western developed game or an Eastern developed game, tropes are interesting. Are they sisters, clones, lovers? What's the story? Yeah, I don't know much about anything here. I don't know much about anything. That the girl who died was our leader. We're somewhere, I think, higher up in the ranks. Everyone else is dead. Who knows what's going on here? So we're gonna find out. Yo, what up, Dusk? How you doing, dude? Good to see ya. Doesn't body right. Started making female faces more masculine. Yep. Are with it. I know that men are objectified as well. Those bodies and achievable most of the time. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I think the politics of the issue, if you will, runs a little deeper than that. It's yeah, I don't know. I think there are games that can have a masculine presenting female and like that character still be interesting and have good designs and stuff like that. I think that because of the term wokeness and all the things that surround that, there's like an extra layer, like a magnifying glass over these character designs and stuff like that to kind of make it, I feel like, to kind of detract from some of those things, but I don't know. Ooh. Can't chat for long today, still at work? Damn, bro, it's a long day. I hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's always good to see you. Hope that everything is good for you. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah. I can't, I'm trying to think of a game that had like honestly, I can't think of a game that had a more... Actually, Last of Us Part 2. I think The Last of Us Part 2, it's the only game coming to mind right now where you do play as a masculine presenting woman. When you play as Abby, and I remember that playing as Abby got a lot of hate, but I think it was mostly because... I'm not even going to worry about spoilers. This game's been out for fucking ever. Mostly because Abby is the one who killed Joel, who's the person that you play as throughout the entirety or majority of Last of Us Part 1. So, anyways, Abby is this super fucking buff, bad bitch out there who she's a very dominant force, but she's very masculine, but she's like presented very well, and she's very interesting. And I think that that's a good example of ways to have female characters that don't fit that kind of like stereotype in the gaming industry, at least, where they have to be curvy and they have to be, you know, this. I just think that because masculine presenting female characters are not as common, whenever one is presented, it gets harsher criticism. And so because of that, I think there's a very narrow window to be able to pull off like an interesting non-stereotyped female protagonist, if that makes sense. Everyone loves a fucking ripped buff man, so like no one's even questioning that. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the game. I have costumes. Ooh, I have and here we go. Yeah. Yeah, this game is not afraid to lean into the physique of this character. But okay, who is Adam and how did we get here? I know Adam rescued us. Fast travel. Cool. Back to it. The character is good, it's good, but don't force your politics on me while I'm trying to play a game. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Exactly. I think, unfortunately, I think everything is, I don't know. I don't want to say that politics should stay out of it because everything is political, and I do understand the sentiment like behind some of these developers and art designers trying to have like help create a different image of what like a female protagonist can look like. But obviously it has to be done right. And I would say it, you know, you could have an extreme going in the other direction too, where it's like an overly sexualized character. It's obvious what you're doing, and so you either like own that and lean into it, or you don't. And these devs, they owned it and they leaned into it, and honestly, I can respect it.
Code, a type of entry permit. Try entering the code.
Cool. Sweet. There's a difference between things being political and trying to be obviously force a niche political agenda. I don't feel like Metal Gear Solid ever did that while being very obviously political. Yes. I think it's a different type of politics though, right? Like, I think it's a different type of politics. This is kind of a cool scene. Do we think we can get a cool screenshot of this? Welcome to my stream. We're playing Stellar Blade. And most of the stream is going to be spent in photo mode. Actually, let's have her on screen. The Slav squat. Guess the drone gone. Do I want to mess with like the This is kind of a cool screenshot. This is low-key kind of gas, not gonna lie. I love good photo modes in games. Love a good photo mode. Depth of fields. I feel like I like the way this looks. No, why do they have to have the copyright thing on by default? Don't like that. Please stop. Don't do this. Is this like settings for a photo? I don't understand what this is. Anyways, yeah, I think it's different politics. Metal Gear Solid focuses a lot on, you know, military politics and like all of that jazz. Whereas I think, you know, character designs is a different type of politics where it's more so trying to there's been a very long campaign against trying to always have very sexualized female characters, and that's its own kind of thing, as you definitely know. How do I pick it up? How do I pick this up? Okay, right trigger. I wish it told me that. Yo, what up, Abyss? Yes, I like sexed females. Yes, exactly. Everyone does. Everyone loves a hot lady. It's different, but there are ways to do it correctly and ways to make it feel forced. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. And I agree with you big time. I agree with you big time. I don't feel like it needs to be as big of an issue as it is, and I think that there's ways to do it correctly and there's ways to do it incorrectly. And unfortunately, I think that most people do it incorrectly. What up, Abyss? How are you, dude? How was work? Goes back to even before Anita's time. I don't know who Anita is. Apologies, I don't... Sex sells since, like, literally forever. That's very true. It absolutely does. And I think some people don't love that sexualized... It's like sexualized things are easy ways to pull in a viewer or a crowd, and other people do. And neither are necessarily wrong. Neither philosophies are wrong. There's a good way to go about supporting either philosophy, right? Cool. Activate camp. Anita Sarkeesian, the time of Gamergate, anti-sexualization in video games. Gotcha. Yeah, no idea. Never even heard of it. Sounds like a time. I'm too poor for any of that, but that's fine. Work was okay. Actually managed to sell quite a bit of stuff. Nice, dude. Gonna have some good commissions. Okay, skill tree, select skill. What is this? Perfect dodge. Cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing how combat evolves over time in this game. I mean, several skill trees. Do I have one more skill point? Locked. Okay. I remember this being good from the beta or the demo for shield break. Cool. Sick. Oh, it's the Nier Automata. All right, we're just going to take a minute to appreciate this, okay? Oh, never mind. We're going to have a flashback real quick. There's Adam coming to rescue Eve. Is that just coincidence that they're Adam and Eve?
What's wrong?
God, Nier Automata was so good.
It's nothing.
I still need to finish my other playthroughs.
From here on, you have to stay alert, Eve.
So it seems like we'll just kind of have... Okay. Let's take a second to appreciate this. Okay. Oops, that's not. I don't love this view. Like, I feel like what will make this scene interesting, do we think? What do we do to make this interesting? I feel like there's a way to make this interesting, but I'm not sure what. I like the stop sign. I don't like any of these filters. Where's that light coming? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow, you can really do a lot. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to get some of that for well, some videos that I'm trying to come up with. Anyways, our commissions are garbo, but it's good to see actual like selling stuff. Going product. Is this game a continuation of Nier Automata? No. It is heavily inspired by that though. By Nier. Did you play Nier? Your new BRB screen, eh? Yeah, just up this character's ass. Twitch said, for real, do you? Did it really? Oh. Oh, he's got another arm. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's what we do.
Oh, it's one of the Legion's old supply boxes.
Do you think there's anything useful?
Well, it's
That's
legal,
funny.
so
I think I have
shouldn't be
I think I
an
have some moderation
issue. Make sure
on
to take everything.
in my channel, so it's probably why, but that's funny.
Eve, be careful. You see the rapids below. If you fall, it's over.
Oh. Didn't let that one jump. Is it the same publisher or dev to actually have near Easter eggs? I know this game was heavily inspired by Nier, and it has there's a Nier Automata DLC for this game. Ooh, and you can get it has the 2B skin. Which I bought. I bought the DLC, or I bought the Big Dick edition of this game for the Nier DLC, but I don't have the 2B skin yet, so I'm curious to see when
Sure, there are more supply boxes.
we'll have
It'll
access to
help us
that.
survive. So, look careful.
Hi, girl. Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, that was cool. Enemies maintain their stance. Balance is displayed below the HP. Okay. Knock enemies off balance with a perfect parry. Enemies that are completely off balance become groggy. Use retribution to deal massive damage. That's the wrong button. Fuck that up. Yeah! Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. I wish it just, like, auto... Oh, my ass! I fucked that up. Gears, equipment to use, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Equipment and gear sockets you can access. Cool, you can craft more stuff. Neat. Combo attack thing. Honestly crazy how thighs make our neurons activate. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know what to say to that. Everyone likes good thighs. Thighs save lives, you know. Never heard a more true statement. Oh. Okay. I don't think there's anything over here. No. Sweet. On to the next.
Are other cities in a similar state?
By comparison, this city is looking pretty good. After the colony extinction, most places were nothing but dust.
Colony extinction. So yes, I feel like it is following a very similar story to Nier. Oh, fall damage. Sad guy would see some well thighs, he'd stop being sad and get a job and get help. Yeah, exactly, dude. The phrase thick thighs saves lives is a very real thing.
Wait,
Scientifically proven, of course.
oh, surprise.
fusion cell?
It's a high-energy compression battery. Thanks to that, Earth's night isn't dark yet.
Oh, it's the previous generation of the Infinity Cell.
Be sure to keep that. It's very valuable.
Okay, so valuable power source that is keeping this car from the fucking 60s going. Locked. Yeah, you fucking bitch. Dude, this combat's gonna be so sick when I get used to it. It can actually be competent. Once we get good with this combat, guys, it's gonna be dope. Yeah, we fucked that guy up. Didn't stand a chance. Scientifically proven by the Bro Science Committee. Dude, English is difficult today. Absolutely. Following the trust me, bro logic. Trust me, bro. That guy decapitated? Oh, he's a cyborg.
Sticks fried.
Can I go up here? There's something up here? No, it looks like I can go up there, though. Excuse me. I can't get up. Okay. No, I think that's it for in here, yeah? I don't have the code to that chest, but I will be able to get it at some point. And then come back. I think if I remember correctly... Yeah, I need to go here. I'm going to fight some dudes. They are biologically wired to be drawn to curvy women, as those features evolutionarily signal fertility and creating healthy offspring.
It's a trap.
There we go. Our main bro science representative, Richard, here to corroborate. Ooh! Oh! Well, I have no health packs. It's a trap. Thank you, Admiral. What was his name? Admiral Akbar or something? Ow, dude. This guy's... Enemies that deliver a blow that cannot be guarded or parried. Okay, so that's the yellow. Oh! Yeah, no thank you. Cool.
We're in the clear. Where do we go now?
So we went into bar 99. There's an open path back here. Everything's exploding. That's a wild comment. I don't even know how to respond to that. People like what they like, bruh. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure even gays love a curvy woman, so. Yeah. Unrelated but an understandable question. They're similar biological. Fucking well put, Richard. Well put, dude. I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to that. And then Richard has like a very well thought out and like a very good response. Women like curvy men. I'm a curvy man and my wife loves me, dude. Can confirm. I've got some fucking thighs, dude. I've got some thighs and a fat fucking ass. And I'm here to tell you, Katie's about it.
May your memories live on forever.
A beta core. Okay. I think that's everything in this spot, right? Yeah. Nope. Some gold. I love gold. Women do love. They really do. They really do. Everyone. I think it's not even. Let's be real. Everyone loves thick thighs and a fat ass. Okay. Like there's no question about it. There we go. Man, thank God for these these random yellow highlighted bricks on this building. Am I gonna jump or am I gonna just wave at the thing? There we go. Like, we're reaching. And Booba, true. True. Assassin's Creed. Ooh, almost walked right off the edge. Dude, I don't know how to, like, actually land on these correctly. In the demo, I would jump off of the roofs to try to land on, like, the poles, and I would just fall to my fucking death every time. No, no. I said, I pressed B. Why are you... Go down. I want to go down. Stop. I'm fucking dead. I wanted to go down. Well, I got the stuff, so we don't have to go back up there. Cool. Like, nothing ever happened. Like, nothing ever happened. There's nothing over here, huh? Yeah. That's how I was supposed to get down, but, dude, I could not fucking do it. I don't know what was wrong with me. Okay, here's the code for that chest back here, I'm pretty sure.
The stick still has the security code registered. It also has record of a message log.
Scan complete.
Dude, I pressed block. I pressed parry. I swear. Yeah, bitch. There we go. I do really like how flashy the combat is. I like the particles that pop off when you get a good parry in. So what's the story? Honestly, dude, I'm not entirely sure. Not yet. Aliens invaded Earth. I'm pretty sure they probably did something along the lines of pushing humanity to the brink of extinction. And so humanity fled Earth. And now we are... Ooh, it's not the code for this chest. I got a code to a pharmacy. Is there a map? Okay, I'm guessing it's something along the lines of humans escaped Earth narrowly, created androids like Eve here to be fighters to reclaim Earth from these aliens, and now here we are. In the beginning of the game, there was a fleet of ships just like Nier Automata that came in, and all of those ships got destroyed by a shit ton of fucking missiles, and so everyone's dead. And now here we are.
You have to cross here. Do you see the ladder behind me?
I can't reach the ladder. The water level is
So
too low.
Doom basically, yeah, if instead of Doom guy, you were just you're just a hot woman. I love Doom. Doom Eternal was a good time. That was a fun game. Played it on, I think, Nightmare difficulty. Good game, fun time. Okay. Yeah, see, it wants me to land on this thing. Oh my god, I did it. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so good. Wow, okay. Crazy. Seen it here first. Yeah, you're welcome. Go down, descend. I need to get through. And then I need to push this thing up. Oh, wrong. Oh gosh. I can't believe I was so close. I was right at the end there. Fucking smacked my head right off the ladder. You know what I forgot? I forgot to pop out. Pop out the YouTube chat, even though I don't get any interactions on YouTube at all. Not gonna neglect you guys. Skill settings. Do I have skill points? I have one. What is this? Rush chain. Aerial blow. Okay. After a perfect parry, hold X. Hold X, then press Y? Is that what that means? Makes it easier to use perfect parry. Okay. Two skill points for that. I feel like that's probably what we're getting next. That could also be kind of cool. I think we get the counter. I feel like the counter will be very useful. Kind of like a parry god, honestly, so. Yerp. All right.
go through this building. Try putting the fusion cell you have here.
Oh! Okay, bitch. Dude, it's an ant with a fucking humongous jerk-off arm. Cool. The barnacle. I want the code to that room. What's the code to that chest? Like... Ha! I knew it. I knew something was creeping. You can't fool me, dude. No! Hit the thing! Hit the thing! There we go. Ow. Oh my god, dude. Yeah! There we go. Oh, that was dope. Cut that bitch clean in half. Hee hee hee. Ow. Oh my god, dude. I'm buns. Woo. We're gonna have to go sit back in that thing and heal up. Okay, we have this code. Beta, Omega, Alpha, ketamine. Hey, you got this, girl. Go. That was hot. You like that, dude? You like that? Like how I just threw my fucking little ass in the air and cut that dude in half, rather? My shining ass. I don't remember. Did I get another passcode? I feel like I didn't. These guys are gonna be back. Yeah, you missed. I can't spam attack. Oh, I had to itch my nose. Don't punish me. Oh, she's slicing that thing in half. Oh yeah, finna make me ooh. Bop, bop, bop. Done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still don't have the still locked. Where do I get the key from this? Like, did I get it when I played the demo? I don't feel like I did. I'm gonna give this a quick Google because I don't want to miss it. Stellar Blade Bar 99 code. Go for the chest and blah 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 blah. It's 0508. That's not true. Thank you, Google AI, for that. Really fucking phenomenal. Where to find the bar 99 passcode? Side quest appears on the bulletin board. Accepting, get ready to travel. After accepting the mission, talk to Adam and fast travel back to IDO 7. Players don't have to go far to find test. A building with bar 99. Get the code. Players will have to accept the Legion's secret stash side quest. Oh, okay. So I found on Zion. Okay, so I gotta go to a whole other place first. Fuck me. Oh. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, game rant. That's what I was looking at too, dude. Oh, I love allergies. Should I heal? Nah, I ain't no bitch. Ain't no bitch. Stream buffering when you sneezed. I love it. Right on the. Alright, come here, you fucking. Eve is protected by a shield. Eve has damage reduction while the shield is active, and the damage reduction effect increases as the shield's protection level increases. Some enemies are also protected by a shield. Yeah. Use, yup, shield breaker. Yup, okay. Oh! Yeah, bitch, you weren't ready for that, were you? Fucking ant. Oh! Time to get punished. Y'all. Yark. Nice. Do I have a map now?
Adam, what is this?
Don't you know this?
Love it. Love
It's a
it.
map.
A map?
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have
How
to
do you
come back to this
synchronize
area to get
location on
that
the map?
chest. Adam has had enough of Eve's shit. Can I get up there? Oh, yeah? Yeah. This. Advanced polymer. I don't know what that means.
Oh, looks like this used to be a library.
Are these boxes displayed on the wall storage devices?
Sort of. They can only store up to 1 megabyte of data.
What a waste of resources.
Oh! Oh! This guy moves so fast. Nice. One skill point.
The crack is quite deep. It's going to be difficult to pass.
That crack is quite deep,
We'll have to
baby.
go across, past the parking tower.
Cool. I'm gonna guess there's a bad guy hidden amongst these. Okay. I don't remember how to counter the blue like highlight thing. Data bank manual. That was also not it. I must not have that, like, active yet? I don't know. Okay, where are we going? Nothing here. The parking tower. Random pain on the right of your chest. Gonna have a heart attack?
May your memories live on forever.
You cramping? Okay, and now we're caught up to where we left off after we beat the demo.
A supply camp in a place like this.
Supply camp?
Ugh.
What's that?
It's a depot set up by the airborne squad who came here before.
No, left side.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a long time.
Passionate
How
22, I
come
get a
they
heart
set up
attack. That'd be
camp
crazy,
in a
dude.
corner like this?
Well,
Yeah,
the
you get
supply
like a
camp
tingling
gives
sensation in
themselves
your
an
left
important
hand
base.
and or in your left arm, and I think
Is
I've
this
numbness,
parking lot important?
numbness, loss of breath,
It could also mean
and I
this
think like
place is
some
very
sweatiness.
dangerous.
I mean, at 13, yeah, perpetually 13, dude.
Then I guess this place could be useful for us.
That would be tragic. Could you imagine 13-year-old boy gets heart attack? Supply camp, repair, craft, cool. Can I craft? No, I don't think I can craft new suits yet. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised. You think so? Ah, here we go. Blink. So I need to walk into the enemy and press B. There it is. There's the thing. We got it now. This world, anything can happen but good things. Dude, that's honestly, like, very sad but true. Fucking A, man. Well, drink some water, I guess. Like... Oh! I'll do it again. Yeah. Cool. Left trigger plus pause to exit training. Okay. Except thighs. That's true. Thighs are, well, are thighs always good? Now, here's a deep philosophical question. What if a really horrible, evil, cruel person has thick thighs? Where does that, what does the power of those thighs, like, what happens, you know? Do those thighs save lives? Oh, my controller died. These are the things we need to be discussing. Oh, my God, dude. I have to consult with the Bro Science Committee. Where's Richard when you need him? I feel like he'd be able to answer that question. He'd know. I didn't even notice that it has 3 double letters. that is kind of crazy. I can't believe you pointed that out. That's funny. Hits the enemy in the air, then lands. Ignores the enemy's guard. Okay. Ambush would be interesting eventually. I don't think it's neat now. Believe I have 4 abilities already. I'm too poor for those points. Oh, my camera battery died. That died quick. It was at like 75% before I started the stream. My B, gang, my B. One sec. Let me get on that, dude. Crazy. Camera battery died. I don't have like a camera battery. Like so they make batteries that basically let you just plug in like a AC adapter so that it constantly powers the camera. Like it's like a false battery. But those things are like way too expensive. Like it or I want to say the ones I like for Canon was like $120, 100 crazy. Like I could get like probably a not like an off-brand one on Amazon or something, but this camera was so expensive. I like don't want to risk buying shitty cheap equipment and frying it. Got one really eh. No, we should be back. Camera properties active. Bam. There we go. Like nothing ever happened, y'all. Or okay. That's very. Can only be used when an enemy is attempting a fatal attack. Pushes the enemy away and steps back temporarily. Increases ranged attack power. Reveals weaknesses. Interesting. Okay. Let's do that. I feel like I need to have my combo and dodge, or my parry and dodge counters run in. That's a fast travel. Okay, can we craft anything? I don't think we can really craft anything yet. Attack power enhancement. Okay, cool. Excuse me. I wonder if I get like new. No, I don't think I get new like swords or anything. The sword always the same. Okay.
Adam,
Yeah?
about yesterday. Thank you for saving me.
It's nothing, really. Though I have used up almost all of the exospine materials that I collected over the years.
Oh,
It's alright. That now means we can help each other. We can track down the Alpha Nativa together. And, well, I'd have trouble making it out here by myself anyway. If you can locate the Hall of Records, you'll have done more than enough.
listen, don't worry. I promise. I'll make sure to repay you.
Cool. Truly a love letter to the female form. Yeah, yep. They really, I mean, that was their whole like design philosophy. They owned it. I think they took they took a model that they really liked and they did a full body scan of the model. And then I think the face is like they made the character's face in the studio, but yeah, the body is from a real person. This feels like a boss fight. Yup. All right, gang. We ready for everything that we've learned? Wonder if it's a porn star? No, I don't. Well, from the interviews, if I remember correctly, it was not. Sick dodge, brother. Are you Spider-Man? Ouch. Oh. Wasted that move. Oh, shit, that hurt. Yeah, bitch. Oh! I wasn't expecting him to shoot a projectile at me. Fuck. Oh! That was sick. that was sick.
You defeated it, Eve. Amazing.
That was cool.
It wasn't an Alpha Natiba.
That's hot.
It wasn't, but still so strong. Things will only get harder.
Maybe. Anyway, please show me the next route, Adam.
Right, hold on. Let me take a look at the map data. As the crow flies, the Hall of Records isn't too far from here. But an entire block is submerged. We have to find a way to cross.
Are you saying that there's no way?
I found it. Do you see the sign behind the stone statue? There's a transportation device there that you can use.
What? You really think that these abandoned devices are still going to work?
Well, the supply camp was in one piece. Let's just try to stay positive.
Uh-huh, positive. Sure.
Cool. That was dope. That was a cool fight. All good. Use as enhancement. Dude, I got a lot of stuff. Material for crafting nanosuits. Can I craft a nanosuit now? Should I go back to that other rest site down here? The only thing I knew about it was that the girl was modeled after a model because I know someone who worked with her before. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. It was. I don't know. I don't know the details of it, of how they found this model or anything. I mean, the team knew they wanted to make a very curvy character, so they probably already knew who to look for. Of technology to travel space and use swords, but it's a sword that's my hairpin, dude. It's a sword that's a hairpin. Did you notice that? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay, so you notice how the hair thing is gone? No, let me put my sword away. Wait for it to put my sword away. pretty sick. It's pretty fucking cool. I really like the details in this game. I really like the details in this game. I feel like this isn't something that... Ooh. Oh, when can I have these? Use Omni Bolts to unlock more. Combo attack power, level 2 or higher, 14%. Gotcha. Cool. I look forward to crafting some skins that, like... Or some armors that aren't just, like... very on the nose about what she's trying to... What the... You know, what they're going for here. I feel like the Kunoichis are probably not too bad, but the Crimson Wings feels like a little much for me. You know, like I can I can respect people wanting to use it. Feels like it might be a little much for me. The Kunoichi's kind of cool. Kunoichi's kind of cool. Oh man, but it's just straight up thong, isn't it? It's just straight up thong. I say versatile. I got the Emma and Jeff banner today. Emma and Jeff banner. Is there an event? Highly concentrated potion. Shock. Is there an event right now? I'm on day 5 of 7 for the Venom event. That event was a while ago, right? That's the one with the twerking emote and the orange skin. Can't say she's unrealistic, at least. Girls who look like this aren't even that crazy uncommon in Korea. Really? As an Asian version. Yes. Porn is illegal in Korea, so I wouldn't expect too much. Abyss, you're so fucking ridiculous, dude. Oh god. Make it easier to use blink and repulse. Okay. The easier to perfect dodge. After perfect dodge, hold triangle. After okay, so it's like a heavy perfect dodge attack. What's here? I guess I don't have a fourth thing, so let's get this shockwave so I can have four abilities. And then if I can get recharges more beta energy when attack lands, yeah, let's get that so we can get our abilities back up quicker. Cool. Okay. Do we do a little... There's the photo mode. I should have stopped in the middle of the boss fight and taken a picture. That would have been cool. We'll have to remember that for other boss fights. Feels like too much FOV, a little fisheye. I really like the lighting in this spot, but I don't know how to make like this shot work, you know? Like maybe we bring in the FOV a little bit. What's that? Need to be completely on the ground. Feel like I'm almost trying a little too hard to make this work. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Talking about the new bubblegum pink one. Each item is time gated, so you can claim the next one the following day. There's a new Venom event right now? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm a little I haven't played pretty much since Dune came out. I have not played Rivals. I got the Magneto skin from that event, and I got the Hawkeye skin. And I think when I stopped playing, or last time I played, I finished all of the active events. So that must have like just came out. Pixel photographer, I really do like being able to take cool pictures in games. Like there's some games where I feel like a lot of games have really beautiful environments and great details, but it's so easy to overlook because you're just playing the game, you know? And so it's not a lot of time to like really appreciate it, except for games that like are a little cinematic and kind of force the perspective to appreciate those details. But this game doesn't feel like it does that, so I don't like this spot. We're just gonna move on. We're just gonna move on. I feel like I'm trying too hard to make it work. She has a sub tier for $1,000 per month. And you know how many people probably pay for that? A lot. It is just so much ass. I feel it does feel like a little much. Like I've played some games with some pretty precarious skins, but this does feel. Oh. Bring that back. Feels like a little excessive. I want the costume coin from the bubblegum venom thing. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. And it's on day 7, so that's why I've been playing daily. Those things stick around permanently, don't they? Or how does that work? Do I have to buy, like, the mini pass that it comes on, and then that stays with me permanently? I'm gonna pay. It's Findom at that point. I don't know what Findom means. People on this side are expensive. Fucked up. One thing that I always suck about at these games is that I'm a button mashing god. Okay, all I do is mash buttons. Is this back to this other area? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. All I do is mash buttons, but I should not mash buttons so much because I can't parry if I do. Just want to spam the attacks. I also need to remember to investigate everything. Survive that damn Abaddon. Findom is financial domination. Oh, gotcha. If you buy the premium, it's permanent. Yeah, 490 lattice. Do you get everything if you don't buy the premium? What's the difference between the premium and the standard? My poor keyboard. Sub gives money to the Dom. More common in Asian culture, I think. Interesting. Ominous. I hope so. That'd be the goal. If I have enough hair by that point for it to turn silver, sick. Whap. I can't see. Oh, it's a spitter. Ooh. Ooh, he explodes. What's this? This game is really pretty. Like, It's a good looking game, and it runs really well. I'm pretty impressed with this PC port. Exospines contribute to Eve's combat style. You can equip exospines to your equipment's exospine socket to choose your desired combat style. They can be upgraded at repair consoles located in the supply camps. Each upgrade unlocks additional features of the exospine. Chain type explosion. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Increases attack power of combo attacks level 2 or higher by 27%. Crit damage increases by 23. Increases crit rate by 30%. Okay. Cool. Yeah. You don't get the Venom emotes if you don't get premium. Bubblegum Venom and the costume coin. Okay, so you get the Bubblegum Venom and the costume coin for free. But in order to get the emotes and everything else, you need to get premium. Okay, I'll probably get premium. I have so much currency stored up in that game. So I'll probably get the premium one. It's happening on Twitch too. Some girls will spin a wheel and whatever number it lands on is the amount of money. Yeah, dude, that is a very real thing. I remember when the drama behind those kinds of streamers was just, I feel like, on my Twitter all the time. It was just, I feel like I couldn't escape the drama. Okay. Twitch has definitely steered away from being just like a gaming website over time. Like, I'm glad that there's other things like podcasts and like gym stuff and maybe like outdoors things. But yeah, some of that, like the hot tub section and some of those other things feel a little... Ooh. Oh my god, my ass is getting beat. That's what I mean, I need to not... Oh. Nice, there we go, fuck yeah. Oh, why can't I open that? Now. Can I get a scan? No scan? Okay. The only idea is that they enjoy it. Wow, Abyss. Yeah, fucking... What the fuck did you... Oh my god, dude. Even though that's not what you meant, still, like... Brother. That's crazy. Thought it means mentally damaged isn't the right terms either. Like, and using even I know what word you intended with it, but still. Yes, that is not an appropriate terminology. Fine line to cross into exploitation, I assume. Probably. To each their own, for sure. But it is odd. And this is not for me. Yeah, you go have fun with Cyberpunk. Fucking think about what you said, bruh. Think about what you said. Come back better next time, okay? Be better. Fucking be better. I feel like I'm supposed to go that way, so let's go this way. I feel like it wraps, so it might not really matter which way I go. Nothing, I'm not a curious mind, but I don't feel I need to know about that word, honestly. World or word? Because word, yes, you do not need to know more. It was very unfortunate. Oh, the world of Findom. Gotcha. Yes. Also another thing. I don't think any of us need to know more about. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, I fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice. The word northern. Yeah, okay. Gotta give us the. He had a lot to grab, but went for the. He did. Yes, respectfully, there was a lot of things he could have gone for, but he decided to fucking choke slam me into the ground. You know, I respect it. I respect the self-control that the monster had. Honestly, not everyone. Not everyone would do the same, you know. So I see you, big dog. I see you. Okay, so was I supposed? What the fuck is this thing? Like a hammerhead centaur. Oh, oh, oh! Fuck. Oh my god, dude. Can't get the timing right on this attack. Guy's gonna fuck me up. Oh! He missed. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. The dozer. Okay. Well, I do think I should continue pushing on this way. I thought I'd need to wrap around or something. Actually, yeah. Is there even more to get over here? Why is my bot not scanning? Network is down. Sky burns. The colony falls apart. Uh-oh. Not the colony. Oh, I guess my controller's plugged in now, so the inputs are different. That's the button I gotta press to scan. Okay, I understand. Ooh. A hidden route. What have you been playing lately, Richard? Or if you've been playing anything? I feel like I asked you this last time. But I have the memory of a goldfish. That looks like I should be able to interact with it. Okay, so that's the stairs. It came down. What's up here? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Nice. That was satisfying. Fuck yeah. 30.
May your memories live on forever.
Okay, it increases my max HP. Alright. Game of the year, Expedition 33, but there hasn't been a whole lot lately, and I've been rather busy. Piano looks fun though, although Ubisoft will find a way to desirable and so. Yes, yeah, you'll get the Ubisoft special, I'm sure. I really hope that they have like made some changes to their approach to game design, because the last handful of years has really proved that they need to reevaluate. Although Assassin's Creed Shadows seems to have done well, so there is that. But Expedition 33 is fantastic, hands down. My game of the year. I would be really impressed if there was a game that could rival that. You know, that was very good. I don't know if you've heard of SkillUp on YouTube, or if you really pay attention to YouTube, but there's a video game journalist that I follow named SkillUp. And he actually just put out a really nice, like, 1.5-hour long video going into like the background of what is the dev team's name? Sandfall Interactive, something like that. But it's really interesting because it's like a handful of people with no actual game dev experience who, like, the main guy just like found them on like Reddit or random websites. Like, the composer has no training in musical composition and has never had a published like work before. The writer, same, like she would write for herself in her free time as a hobby. And so it's like a really interesting watch, actually, that goes into kind of like the background of the dev team and how they came up with Expedition 33 and everything that they kind of went through with it. I need to go that way, so let's go this way. I definitely would recommend it for sure. I don't know the guy you mentioned, but I've seen comments floating around on Twitter. You should if you're at all interested, look up SkillUp on YouTube. It's a really, I'm about halfway through it, and it's a really good, really cool video. But anyways, yeah, game of the year for sure. Another game that came out recently that looks interesting is Alters. I'm not sure if you've heard of Alters, but it's like it's about, very heavily paraphrasing, but it's about basically a single guy who is on like a research base, right? And essentially the people working on that base with him are just alternate timeline versions of himself. And so like they all have from what I understand, they all seem to have similar mannerisms, but because they're different timelines, they have different life experiences, so their philosophies and approaches to situations are different. It looks pretty interesting. It got reviewed very well. It kind of looked like an interesting story. I'm not sure how long the game is, but if you have Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. I think that might be might be on the docket for me here soon once I finish Stellar Blade. I tricked a classical music teacher in China, a friend of mine, into listening to and enjoying the OST. Yeah, dude, it's a great OST. I want to get it on vinyl. It's called Alters, or the Alters. It came out, I want to say, like last month. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Interesting. I've not heard of it at all, but thanks for the recommendations. Look for a video. I'll have a look at both the video and this game. Yeah, for sure. I haven't played it. I don't know. I don't know a ton about it, but it sounded really interesting, and it reviewed really well, so. Yeah, I'm heartbroken. Okay, so this is the garage again. This is where I came through. Alright, we need to find the next save point, and then... Oh, wait, is that a different garage? It was a different garage. Oh, I thought I fucked up. Okay, and here's... Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's move forward to... the next area. Oh! Out. Oh. Have you done New Game Plus for Expedition 33? And have you done all the secret bosses? Nice. I haven't, no. Wanted to let the story sit for a little bit. Very fair. Very fair. Yeah, I have not either. I'm not sure if I'll go back for a New Game Plus run through. Part of me wants to, just because I love the world so much, but I also know myself, and I'm not very good about committing to a lot of second playthroughs. Tana Fusion. Oh, I already know, bro. I'm exploring your world, guys. Don't push me. Why have you forsaken us? I did have the broken mail build, so I did my fair share of bosses. Oh, the oh, what is it called? The Stendhal? The Stendhal build.
I know, but it's our only option.
Yeah, I did not have a super broken build. Mael was my biggest damage dealer for sure. And then I had oh, what's her name? The lady with the scythe. I can't remember her name. She was my healer, which was pretty fun. And then Lune I kind of had as a support, she also put out fat damage. I didn't really play with where's the passcode? With Verso or Monoko very much. I feel like the thing that I struggle with some games that like have character parties and introduce characters late is that I already get very invested and like map out how my team synergizes, and then, you know, new characters get introduced and it's like, do I really want to redo all of my stuff at this point in the game to make these new characters fit? So I just ended up sticking with the OG 3. I need to go up. Okay, so let's go down. My team auto died on combat start, buffed everyone, and my yell one-tapped most things. Damn, I see you. That's crazy. As much as I want to New Game Plus in big games like Cyberpunk, I generally don't enjoy it, and most it feels different somehow when I start rushing through things. Ciel does do crazy damage. Ciel, I think, was my favorite character because of how dynamic she was. She could do a lot. She was a lot of fun. But I could get consistent heals with her, and then I had mods where the heals would be split amongst everyone. So it was kind of like anytime her turn was up, people got healed. And anytime she did a damage, she would heal herself, which also passed the heals on to everyone else too. So I had like a pretty decent sustainability. Mael was the only one who did like super crazy damage numbers, but like if things worked out right, Lune would put out some fat damage too on her breakable attacks. If I ever do New Game Plus, I'd rather focus on her instead of Mael, probably. I think the same. I think I'd rather focus on her and Verso in a New Game Plus, rather than Mael. Mael's cool, but it's... I feel like she's kind of a one-trick in a way, you know? New features unlocked. Okay, I unlocked an Exos, the ability to upgrade my Exospine stuff. Enhance. Yeah, let's get it. Did you make proper use of Monaco? I think it could be fun, but it really isn't for me. I didn't. No, it was one of those things where he was just introduced. He was introduced too late for me. And like by that point, I'd already put in a lot of time getting my builds together for Mael, Lune, and Ciel. TL, however you pronounce her name. So yeah, unfortunately, when Verso and Monaco came into the picture, it was a little too late for me. I was pretty happy with where my build was at that point. And then they just got better over time. So it was just kind of like, I'd already put in so much time getting an initial build going and improving on it that it just made it hard to try other characters out. But if I do a second playthrough, maybe I'll focus on Verso, Monaco, and Ciel, and have Ciel be my damage dealer. Although there are some pretty cool Verso builds. Recovers beta energy when an enemy is hit with triplet. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, each move has that. Okay. Additional damage to enemy shields. Okay, that's all 2-pointers. Let's focus on 1-point stuff. Get all the 1-point stuff out of the way. I think I'm gonna do aerial blow and ambush, honestly. I think I'll do those to start. Actually, let's get repulse because I encountered an enemy that did that. I love how Monaco's thing was he collected feet, and he'd always make a comment about the enemy's feet when he started a new fight. I really love that game. That game is a very special game. They did such a good job with it. Okay, so back and circle when that happens. Okay, that's all it is. Gotcha. I thought I had to do more with the blocks. Gotcha. Okay. This is L2 and... Oh, wrong button. A lot of fun with Verso, and I know myself it's unlikely I'll give Monaco a proper try. What do you not like about Monaco? Monaco. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a lot of stealth opportunities, so let's do aerial blow. Stick with the French theme. One can say he was the feet finder of Haunt. is that like a... What does that mean?
Adam.
Ready? You'd have to have Lune too. Would you?
Surprised when I first met you.
What?
Back in the colony, we learned that everyone on Earth was completely wiped out.
Hmm.
I'm sure it must have seemed that way. But you can't expect Mother Sphere to know everything.
Then there are other survivors out there, like you.
Yes, but it's rare to see them. Earth is still pretty inhospitable to humans.
Okay, so now we have more context for the story. So we are like an android or some cyborg, right? And we're part of this military group of hot, badass cyborg women. And they were under the impression that humanity was wiped out, I assume, from this alien invasion. But it turns out they, in fact, are not. So... not entirely the same. So I'm interested to see how that opens up a little bit more, because in Nier, their version of the Mother Sphere did take orders from the humans. But there were no humans on Earth. It was all androids and robots. Okay, interesting. We'll see how that opens up some more. Cool. Well, I think that's a really good stopping point for this, to be completely honest. Roughly translate to before the word was invented. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Funny. The literal sense similar to in advance of the letter. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think I understand. That's funny. Yeah, he's a little foot freak. Little freaky foot guy. Which it's interesting because I mean, I guess the whole world of like Lumina, I don't remember what it is, but it's like its own living, breathing world. But the interesting part is that all the characters and everything, or Monoke, Monoko was made by Verso. But Monoko is a dog. And dogs tend... I feel like I know a lot of dogs that tend to like stinky feet. So maybe because Monoko represents the family dog, that's why it had that, like, basically the foot fetish. Because it was just a dog. That's funny. Hey, we had to get down to the bottom of why Monoko had such a foot fetish, and it's because Monoko represents the family dog, and I bet that family dog loved some stinky toes. Gotta be, dude. Gotta be. I think we figured it out, guys. Really got down to this. So absolutely. I see what you... Yes, down into his soul. Yes. Are you ending? Yes, Abyss, I am ending. It's a good stopping point. I want to take this and yeah, work on little side video projects. But yeah. We're going to end here. I don't know if I'll be continuing to stream Stellar Blade. I might, but it might be kind of broken up. I imagine I'll probably be playing some of this off stream too, because I have a couple ideas for videos that I want to try and do. And this game is like my practice / intro to that. So we'll see. Yeah, anyways. Double entendre. Yeah, no, I picked up on that. It was clever. I like that. I like you, Richard. The clever intellectual. Well, gang. Yeah, no, for sure. It's more so like I just am trying to figure out what my next move is. It's not that, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what my next move is. My priority is to do these like little YouTube video project things that I want to work on with this game. Streaming is not the priority with this game, but if we do stream it, then cool. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have lovely evenings. And I am not sure when I'll be live next. I'm gonna be out of town Friday and Saturday, and I think come back Sunday. Maybe I'll do a stream in the middle of the week. But we will see. We will see. I will post in Discord if I decide to throw up a stream that day. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your night or day. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.